It's a new week and a new video. This is my first store that I stop at during the week. I usually go to 3 or more stores a week to be able to find enough items to list every week. I try to list 70 or more every week. So yeah, I can't find that much at one store. That's not gonna happen. Not in my area. I wish, that would be great. And not in one day. The most I think I've ever picked up in one day is like 40 items, so yeah. I gotta go to a lot of stores. I gotta do a lot of sourcing. And then on the days that I'm not sourcing, I have to do a lot of pictures and listings so that I can keep up that 70 item a week. So let's get on with the thrifting, y'all. Let's stop talking. So yarn's not normally my usual thing to pick up, but these were high-priced yarns, and I do like to sell yarn. I have sold yarn in the past. This is called ironstone yarn, and as you saw in the video, it had an original price tag of $36, so it's an expensive yarn at retail. I bought it for $4.99, and according to the comps, about 10 bucks maybe is what I'll get for it, so not that great. I was enamored with the price tag on it, honestly. I listed it for $15.99, and then if I get 10, I'm very happy with the ironstone yarn. And then there is the linen and cotton blend yarn. So yarn is kind of like clothing in a way, in that if you lot it up, if you lot lower priced yarns up, you can get higher prices for the bulk of it. The nicer the fabric or the content, in this case the linen and cotton blend, the more money you can tend to get for them. I do not normally like to buy yarn in just one skein, but I figured I'd try this one out because it was just so unique and it was a high retail amount on it. The S. Charles yarns actually did not have very many comps out there. They haven't came on the market, I think, once, and it was one skein or one small ball. Those aren't skeins, those are balls, but it was one small one for like 10 bucks. So I kind of had to just make up a price, so I'm going for like $10 a ball. I'll be happy if I get 25 for each one of those lots of 3 that I made up. I don't know why, but Sale to Sable for some reason does better on Poshmark than it does on eBay. So when you see the comps for eBay, don't be discouraged. It does sell for more than that. As you can see, my comps show that it has sold twice already for me. These are very recent comps too. These are not really old. These are from this year. They have sold very well in the past, so I am not really worried about getting this dress sold. The sale disabled dress, purchased for $6.99. I'm gonna estimate that I'll make $35 on this dress. This sienna dress is gorgeous. I love the print on it. The only comp for this brand, there weren't a lot available either, but the only comp for this brand is this dress. We'll see how that works out. I'm not sure. Cienna. I'm not sure if I'm going to take off this tag or not yet. It doesn't have like the original brand tag. I have a feeling this is like a boutique type thing. I don't know why these dresses aren't more popular, honestly. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Paid $6.99 for it. Comp shows 30, but there's only one. I'm not really sure on that one. I'm going to go for about $30. I will list it for more. I'm going to list it for about $45.99 and just see what happens. But at the end of the day, if someone's offering me 30 for it, I'm going to take it because the only other comp is for 30 and I don't want to get too excited. And actually the price on here is $92. I've already listed my Judy Connolly dress, but I can tell you Judy Connolly always does well for me. That is another brand that I have consistently picked up, and it has always sold for more than $30. Even though, once again, our comps are showing, well, it's showing $30. So I'm actually going to list this one for a little bit more. I'm going to try out Judy Connolly and see if I can just get more for it. But at the end of the day, if somebody offers me 30, I'll take it. But my Judy Connolly dresses always seem to sell very quickly, so I don't feel like that sell-through is reflective of what the true nature of a Judy Connolly is. And maybe I'm just getting lucky and picking up the right prints, because I've only left one behind because I didn't think I could get the stains out. But $6.99 cost. We're gonna put 30 up there. But Judy Connolly, great brand to pick up. Love picking it up. Turk, not a brand I'm picking up regularly, but every now and again I will pick it up based on instinct and it will do okay. Very rare, very, very rare. I think I've picked it up once before this year. But this one, it was a size 12. It does have the tag here, the little rope or whatever, the little string that goes with the tag. So it is new without tags. And I like the print on this one. It's nice and bright. It is a jersey knit, which is that slinky material that people like. It's a stretch. It has the half sleeve on it. Is that a dolman? What is this? What do we have going on here? And it's a faux wrap. So there's a lot going on there. And I can use the word paisley floral in it. Paisley seems to sell really well. It's still doing well. It had a little comeback last year, and I think it's still doing pretty well because when I use the word paisley, it sells. So comp's showing about $34, which is about right for a Trina Turk used dress, and I will list this as used and not new without tags, even though that's there. and I will just show it in the pictures. $6.99 was my cost, and I expect about $30 for this one, and hopefully it will sell quickly. We will see. I started to steam the Eileen Fisher dress yesterday and noticed that there was some watermarks right here at the top. So this will get washed first, but I do love the style. I have never seen this style in an Eileen Fisher dress, so I'm hoping it will do well. I will have to do further comp research before I list it. I do like that it's a midi. I like that it is a lightweight type dress. I like that it's sleeveless. It's perfect for this time of the year. I think this one's going to do very well because it is different than your normal Eileen Fisher dress. Not that I won't pick up just a plain old Eileen Fisher dress. I'm okay with that too. Paid $6.99 for it. We're going to put $35 here. I do actually think I will get more, but I'm going to go with the comps on this and just say $35. I think $45. Just because it's unique and it's different. It's a great color. I think all those factors are actually going to up the value a little bit. I'm in love with the print on this dress. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This brand is kind of all over the place when it comes to the comps, but I do think I can get $30 for this because I found the exact dress that sold a couple days ago. That was pure luck. I didn't mean to do that. And I definitely didn't know when I picked it up, but I just really love the details on this one. It has the little crochet piece right here. It's a tier. It has the buttons. These buttons remind me of a Free People dress. My comps are showing that it would sell for $30 because I found that exact one. So I'm going to go with $30 on this one. And that's what I'm going to price it at, and we'll see what happens. $6.99 was the cost on that one. The Brooch Walker, so here's a picture of it. Only paid $3.99 for the Brooch Walker, which is amazing. That is a really expensive brand. I've never found that brand before, so I was very happy about finding it. Brooch Walker's shirts don't do all that well. They're going to sell for around $30. Dresses do much, much better, and I do think that's a shirt, even though it was in the dress section and it was priced incorrectly. I'm not really sure on that one, honestly, what it is. I'm going to go with this shirt because it was so short. It's a 50-50 on that one. $3.99 was the cost though. I listed it for $50. If I get $30, I'm very happy. So this, we're going to put, that is what I will earn on this. But I actually do think it will go for more. And I think it's because of the belt. I don't think it's the shirt that's going to do it. I think the belt's going to carry it through. I can only find one Brooch Walker belt that sold recently, and it sold for $60. So I think that belt is going to compensate for the fact that it's just a Brooch Walker shirt. Love the color on this one. It's beautiful, dark orange, more of a fall color, but linen, Tahari, does very well during this time of the year. I only pick it up in the spring and summertime though, because in the fall and the winter it just doesn't seem to do very well at all. I did pay $9.99 for it because it was new with tags, and I don't like paying that much for something. But in this situation, I do think it will sell very quickly because of that beautiful color. And we're showing comps around $31, $32. And I'm going to list it for $35. And we'll say I'm going to get $30 for it, but I think I'm going to get $35 to $40 for this one. Getting much better at identifying whether sports coats could be worth money or not. I can tell by the construction. Of course, there's always brands that trick me. It's Alexandre. I've never picked this up, but it looked nice, so I went ahead and looked up the brand. I continuously learn about sports coats. I like to sell sports coats. I pick them up quite a bit. I have a bunch of them right now on my rack that need to get listed. I'm kind of waiting a little while because a lot of them are wool. I like to pick up the sports coats, even though they're long tail and tend to sit for a little while. I like to pick them up because they're only $4.99, and I like that price point. So I continue to pick them up, and I think I'm getting better at listing them and picking them up. So they are selling through a little bit quicker for me than I think a lot of people get. $4.99 was my cost. I have that I'm going to get $40 for it, but I actually am going to list it higher than that and see what happens, because for me this is an unknown brand and I don't know how it performs. So I'm happy with $40. With a $5 investment, very happy with that. I always look up Judy Blue, and I almost always pick it up. I have been leaving a little bit of Judy Blue behind when it's these skinny jeans because I'm seeing a slowdown on those. But Judy Blue, these are wide leg crops, and I don't normally pick up crops because I don't find that crops do well. But when I looked at the comps and this specific size, they were doing really well. These pants do well no matter what in any size. But for the size 16 Judy Blue wide leg crop, I paid $6.99 for, and the sell-through is amazing. So I will go a little bit higher than what the comps are saying. It says I'm going to sell them for around $30, $31. I'm going to go with 35 or 40, and I'm going to put 35 as my earnings because I really do think I'm going to get 35 for these. These are the Athleta Wander Straight. Athleta is always a gamble to pick up. I will look at the tag here. The materials tag here will tell you the date when it was manufactured. You'll see that. And it will also give you a style number that you can look up, and you can look up the exact, which I didn't need to with these because it was on the pants themselves. And be careful because watch these comps. So the first comps on the screen are for the, if you type in Athleta Wander straight pant, some of the ones that are showing up are the slim, and then if you take the slim out, so you just do a minus slim, take that out, there's your real comps, and it's higher because the slim pants sell for a lower amount, and it's bringing the comps overall down. So don't underprice your things. If you're not being really careful with your comps, you can underprice things and not get as much as you should, which this isn't a huge amount, but it's a good example of that happening. $5.99 is what I paid, and I expect to get $30 for these. I already had the J.McLaughlin shirt pictured and ready to go for listing today, and I paid $4.99 for that one. The comps are only showing $25, but I think that the print on this one, that bright, beautiful print, the stretchy nature of the shirt, that is the Catalina cloth. You can Google Catalina cloth, J.McLaughlin. It is that cloth. So that's going to up the value a little bit on that shirt. And just the general style of it is really cool. It's not a plain shirt. Plain shirts, yeah, you're going to get about 30 bucks for them. I'm surprised the comps are only showing 25, honestly. Although I have seen personally a little bit of a slowdown in J.McLaughlin. It used to be you could pick up anything in that brand and it would sell very quickly. And I'm not seeing that anymore. So I am having to be a little more careful with it, which is kind of shocking. But I expect to get about $35 for that shirt. So that is what I'm putting on there. And I am actually very confident that that shirt will sell for $35 pretty quickly. Republic sport coat I thought was going to be a very good one. There's only one comp for it, but we are in almost in the middle of summer at this point, so you know, you gotta take the good with the bad. If something like that, I will definitely pick up because I am seeing really good comps for it. It's just, first of all, there's not a lot of them out there available to even be able to comp it. And yeah, there's only one in the last 90 days that is sold for $65. So I think in the winter or the fall, I think that one can do very well. And I'm going to say $50 on that, even though the comps shows $65. Thank goodness I only paid $4.99 for it. So $50 from $5, I'm fine with that. The last item of this trip is Liberty overalls. I love to pick up Liberty overalls. I will only pick them up if they're in good condition. I do find that they sell very quickly for me. I have picked up the denim ones in men's and women's for years now, and they've always done pretty well for me. Around $30 to $40 depending on how good they look or on the sizing. This pair is totally different and unique, and I think these will sell for more than what I normally get for them. I'm gonna say 35, but I think it's gonna be more than that, but we'll go with 35 just to be conservative. And yeah, as you can see from the sell-through, super high sell-through, so that's why I'm saying that these would sell for around $35 to $40, even though the comps are showing 27. I think I can get more for them. And I did pay up a little bit for these, $9.99. Not really as much as I want to pay for things, but you know, these things happen sometimes. Sometimes you gotta pay up for the good stuff. Second day, second store. Time to get to work. I made a rookie mistake for these pants. These Laura Ashley Urban Outfitters pants. I looked up Laura Ashley Urban Outfitters, but I did not put in pants. If had I put in pants, I'd see none of them have sold on eBay recently. They do sell on Poshmark, so I have that going for me. I think only $20 though, so yeah, probably should have skipped these pants. They don't have a price on them. I'm gonna assume $5.99, sell them for $20. Of course, I'm going to try to get like 27, 28. I see a comp here for 35 for this exact size on Poshmark. So I have high hopes, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. The Athleta Interstellar Blazer can do very well. This one is a size 16 and $4.99. My jackets, my blazers are really well priced at Goodwill. I love the $4.99 price on blazers, so I pick a lot of them up. And the sell-through on this is really good at 82% in summertime. So yeah, definitely want to pick that up. This is the second one I have. I actually have two of them right now. This will be the second one I have. And $38.89 is the average. So we're going to go for about 40 on this one. This is the Lululemon Hold Tight ribbed long sleeve shirt, and only costs $4.99 first of all, but 100% sell through and a $30 average sales price. Does that even happen in Lululemon? I am so impressed with that one. I was shocked at those results. Trina, that's my assumption on how that is pronounced. It's still holding strong at 35 average sales price. This is just a button-up shirt. This is the only thing I've ever found by this brand. I know they make other things, but the shirts are what I find, which I'm fine with a $35 average sales price. And the sell-through is not bad. It's around 70%, so I like that one. These are Lululemon Align high-rise crops. I went against my better judgment than usual. I have rules that I don't pick up tights, and I don't pick up, or leggings, and I don't pick up crops. But these looked super new, first of all. Like, somebody didn't hardly wear them at all, and I like the print on them. They just stood out to me for some reason, and my instinct was right. These, let me get the size dot out. When you look at the size dot on these, the size dot is something new that we haven't seen in the if I can find it, in the Lululemon world. It's a square. Look at that. Square size dot. That's totally new. That is, and it means these are totally new. So if you see a square size dot, you might want to think about picking up the Lululemon. If you pick up Lululemon, a lot of people don't, but as you can see here in this video, I find a lot of Lululemon that is worth money. So these were released in October of 2023, so they're not old at all. And as you can see on the comps on the screen there, they have a great sell-through, right at 100%, a little bit over 100%, and a $30 average sales price. Now, this print, that comp is just for these pants, not the print. This print's not online at all. So, guess what? We're gonna go higher with the comp on this one. I think I can get at least 45 for them, maybe even higher. We're gonna see. I'm gonna go with 45 and be conservative here. $5.99 was my cost, and like I said, I just got lucky on that one. It happens sometimes. these House of Harlow pants. This is a brand I don't pick up too often. I skip it quite a bit. I see it a lot. They cost me $5.99. I picked these up because they were a stretch pull on. They are a lightweight. They are a beautiful bright Kelly green, and they are a wide leg. So all of these things said, let's pick it up, because I do feel like somebody would wear these during the summer to dress up. Could be wrong. But usually House of Harlow does sell for me in a pretty good amount of time for a nice amount, so I will keep picking it up. And normally it's going to sell on Poshmark or Mercari for me and not eBay, but on this situation we're going to go with the comps that we're seeing from eBay for $25 just to be conservative, because with this brand you are taking a chance, because sometimes you will not get what you think you will for it. So we're going to be a little conservative on that one. This is the Lululemon Swiftly Relaxed long sleeve shirt. I really like this one. You can't see it from here, but it has like a blue and pink design on it. Only paid $4.99 for that one, and the comps are showing about $30, $31. Sell-through is over 100%, which is great. And I think I'm gonna get about $35 for this one. I really like the color on it, and I think it's a bigger size. I think that's gonna help it, because if you look down here at the hem, it has the 4 stripes. So I think this is gonna be like an extra large, which is even better. 2, 4, 6, 8. Might be a size 8 or a size 10. I don't remember. I have to look that up. But I think it's gonna be a really good size because of that, and it just looks like it's a bigger size. It looks like it's about a 10 or a 12, because it's supposed to run a little bit tight, and it would definitely fit me. So it might even be a 14. Champion reverse weave sweatshirts definitely aren't what they were at one time, but you can still get a good comp on one if it is a popular team, and USC is a popular team. I did pay $8.99 for this one, paid a little bit up for it, but I have faith that it'll do well. As you can see, the comps are really good on these. I am actually going to put 65 as my earnings on this, maybe even as low as 50, because for one, it's not, all those comps aren't for embroidered ones. Some of them are screen printed like this one is, but one, it is screen printed, it's not embroidered. It is definitely vintage. It's made in Pakistan. It's not made in the USA, unfortunately. I wish it was. And it is a size small, even though it is oversized. It's a men's small. Yeah, it's about a medium women's, so men's small makes sense. It's definitely a men's. So I think 65 is a solid comp for this. This is the Vuori Linear Tech, and it was only $3.99, so that's cheap, and that's why I picked it up, because I knew it's just a, you know, performance type t-shirt. So I knew I wasn't going to get a ton of money for this. Do love picking up Vuori, of course, because it sells so well, and of course it has a good sell-through, around 80% ish. And I'll probably only get $25 for this, so we're going to throw 20 up there, but at $3.99 I don't mind so much picking up something like that, as long as it's going to sell quickly. What a lucky pickup. First of all, they didn't notice, obviously, the new tag on this Lululemon Hold Tight long sleeve shirt because the price is only $4.99 and they always upcharge on newer tags. Doesn't matter the brand, it's usually $9.99 or more, and I think if they would have noticed, this would have probably been at least $15, if not more. Of course the comps are great on this. Of course the sell-through is great on this. It's going to be, if it's newer tags Lululemon, over 100% on our sell-through, and about $50 is what I should get for it, if not more. This is a Chahari linen dress. I love the color on this. I like the little button detail. It had enough little cute details on it that I went ahead and picked it up. This is something I will only really pick up whenever it's summertime because I don't feel like it will do all that well any other time of the year. And Chahari's not some great brand or anything, but it's a common brand that I can find pretty often in linen. I do like to normally stick to newer tags Chahari linen, but I just feel like this will sell. I just feel like there's a certain aesthetic to this people will identify with, so I'm going to go with it. And as you can see from the comps, it's nothing special, and the sell-through is okay because we are at that time of the year. This is going to be the highest the sell-through gets between, you know, now and August. This is the highest the sell-through gets for something like this. $6.99 was my cost, and I think I will get $25 to $30. We're going to say 25 here, but I do think I can probably squeeze out 30, maybe 28. We'll go with 25 though. This is the Arc'teryx Ardina? Yeah, Ardina dress, and I think I did the impossible with this brand. I found something that doesn't sell. There are no sold comps for the last 2 years on this dress on eBay. Hopefully it sells on Poshmark or Mercari. I don't know. I'm gonna price it at 30 and try to get it sold. I don't know. We're gonna give this one a big old fat 0 because I don't expect this one to sell in the near future. Yeah, that one was a big loser. We never skip a Patagonia puffer vest. It's a no-brainer. The nano vest is amazing and sells really, really well. This is not a nano. I wish it was, but it's still a puffer. It's still got down in it, so still gonna pick it up. $4.99 was the cost. This one does have some wear, so I'm actually gonna go lower. So you can see the age here. So I am gonna go lower than the comps. The comps are right around 50, and as you can see, the sell-through is still good for this time of the year. It's kind of amazing. You know, we're hitting summer and we're still at more than a 60% sell-through. It's really good. So women's puffer vest, men puffer vest, you can't go wrong. Patagonia puffers in general, you can't go wrong. But we're gonna go with 40 on this one. I do believe this is my first time finding Lunya out in the wild. This is the Lunya washable silk slip dress. It is a midi type little gray silk dress. Paid $6.99 for it, and holy moly, look at those comps. Should get about 65 for that one. Really, really happy about finding that and love the sell-through on that brand. not a lot of information on this brand out there. I liked this multi-print on this top. I liked that this was a one size. I liked that it was kind of like a poncho shirt type thing going on. And it was new in tags with an original price of $168. My goodness. Evidently, this was a brand sold at Dillard's at one time. So I went for it. I did look it up and did see okay comps out there for new tags. Only one in the last 90 days for this brand. We're gonna say I'm gonna make $40 on that one. I only paid $4.99 for it, so that's not too terrible. A new brand to me, Solumbra. I've never heard of it before. It is an outdoors UPF type fabric. Paid $4.99 for it. I was seeing a pretty good sell-through, 100%, so I went ahead and picked it up so I could try it out. Didn't see like huge wonderful comps or anything like that. $25 to $30 is what I should get for it. But at that 100% sell-through, I'm willing to take a chance on a new brand that I've never heard of before and see how it does. We're going to put $25 on that one, and I only paid $4.99 for it. Another Patagonia vest. Why not? This is the Patagonia Retro Pile vest, and it's also a size medium in women's, and it cost me $4.99, and I think I'll get about $35 for it. The sell-through is not there on this one right now. I do expect that, of course, to go up in a couple of months when we start hitting fall, because that is the perfect time for something like that. I knew what this was when I saw it. I know what it sells for, and I know how fast it will sell. This is the Free Fly Bamboo Hoodie. Very common item that I see a lot of. This one is $4.99. I just make sure that it is in perfect condition before I pick it up. This will sell for $25 all day long. I paid $4.99. And as you can see from the sell-through, it's got a good sell-through on it, and that's why I'm confident that it will sell for a little bit above what the comps are showing. I will not get $30 for it. I have tried before and I cannot do it. So $25 to $28, that is your limit on that one. But with the high sell-through like that, I don't mind it. I'm actually surprised on this one. I thought there would be better comps because it's a newer tags Soma bra, which are pretty expensive. $58. I guess they've gone down. I don't know. I thought they were more expensive for some reason. Anyway, I paid up for this one $10, $9.99, thinking it's a Soma bra. How can I go wrong? These usually sell for about $30. I was wrong on that one, so these things do happen. We're going to put $20 on that one based on those comps. I will try to get a little bit more, but I think 20 is probably solid. known about this bolo for quite some time now, and I'm so happy about finding it. First off, it's made in Hong Kong. It is true vintage. It is Victoria's Secret, the gold label, which is the vintage label. It is silk, 100% silk. Unfortunately, it's a size small. I wish it wasn't. And it's a short one. I wish it was a long one, but it still doesn't matter. It's still a bolo, and these sell really well. And for nice prices, more likely to sell on Poshmark for the higher prices. We're going to go with 40 on this. I'm actually going to price it higher and see what happens. But if I can get 40 for it, I'll be super happy. This was a great find. This is the designer brand Off-White. So happy to find this. I just saw the word off on them and looked at the tags to see what they were. I only paid $5.99 for those. The comps that you're gonna see are not for eBay because it's pretty much impossible to figure out comps on eBay because Off-White is used as a descriptor. You can find it on Poshmark because I can actually narrow down the results by the brand. I do want to show y'all the Serta logo thing on here. So Serta logo I have used before because I had found a Versace sweatshirt top at the same store actually. It's a great store. This right here, don't be scared to use this. It's going to ask you where you're going to, there's all the information for it. It's going to ask you what you're going to do with these pants. Are you selling them on an online marketplace? It's going to make you say where you're going to sell it at, where it's going to be available. I put all 3 websites on there. I put eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and it's going to ask you for your username. Don't be scared to put all that information in. They are encouraging you to sell these resell. So not all designer brands hate resellers, believe it or not. So super happy about finding those, obviously. And we're gonna put a comp of 100 on these. I don't know what I'll make on them. I haven't figured out, the style, and I might not be able to figure out the style. I wasn't able to with the Versace sweatshirt either, and I got $300 for that one on Poshmark within days of me listing it. It sold super, super fast. So here's to hoping. I don't know what I'll make on it, but we'll throw 100 on there. Paid $5.99. Can't beat it. These were in the women's section, but they're actually men's, and I know that because, well, first of all, I've sold these pants quite a few times, so I know what they were. They actually have the tags. Fiore pants with tags. That's amazing. Fiore, love picking up Fiore, and if you don't know yet, that right there is definitely, I can recognize these now because of that drawstring. It's very distinctive. So once you get to know these pants, you can find them very easily. They're super soft too. I love them. The comps are showing about $40, and I will probably get about 50 because that sell through is so high, and I have confidence that I can sell them for $45 to $50 easily. Paid $5.99 for them. We'll put 40 on the tally though, just in case. Love to find something on the floor that is worth money. These were on the floor underneath all the other pants, and I always pick stuff off of the floor to see what it is. These are Malene Burger. I've never heard of this brand. Cost of $5.99, but when I reached inside, the tag, first of all, the tag has the name at the top of the tag there. That is usually an indication that you have something that could be of value. Then the size is down here too by the materials tag, which is usually another indication of a higher quality product. I'm gonna throw $30 on here. Looking at comps, that's your average, but I'm hoping to get more, of course, as usual. We'll see. I'm probably gonna price those around 60 and see what happens. These might have been a mistake. These are Dolce Cabo faux leather pants. Paid $5.99 for them, and I didn't realize that the comps I was looking at on Poshmark, there were none on eBay, but the comps I was looking at on Poshmark was actually for sequin joggers, not faux leather joggers. And I did not make that realization until just now when I looked up comps here at the house. This was at the store that I looked them up because I did not know this brand. So we're going to throw $20 on this one. I'll be happy to get 20. The Athleta Elation Rib Crop Flare in a size 2X. Great size there. Of course, there are none available in this size, which is great. There's actually not a lot of these available, period. These are showing a pretty good sell-through, and I think the size will make them actually sell for quicker because it's a great size. Paid $5.99 for them. Expect to get $30. Those are solid comps and good sell-through. Fisher silk pants. Yes indeed. And they're an extra large and they're black. $5.99. The comps are showing about $32, which we'll go with, but I almost always get above the comps for Eileen Fisher. I feel like I've mastered that brand. Pick it up a lot. I see it a lot and I love picking it up. That was really good. I was so impressed with everything I got at that store. Well, maybe not everything, but that was pretty good. And according to my receipt, I have 23 items, so I don't have that many more to go. I try to get 70 a week, as I said at the beginning of the video. So now we are on store 3, the second one, same day. Let's do this. Adidas and Reigning Champ collab on this shirt. Must be a good size. It looks like it's a big size. And it's super comfortable. It's like really thick. This is a really nice shirt. And that's why I looked it up. Anyway, great shirt. Really nice. And I'm only finding one comp on it, unfortunately. We are in the wrong season, so these things happen. I'm gonna throw 35 on this one. Unfortunately, I did pay $9.99 for this one, but that's all right. Sometimes we have to pay up for stuff if we want to sell things. Draper James is not a brand I pick up very often. It's very oversaturated. This is one of those brands that used to do so well, and I would get so excited about finding it, but not anymore. But I will pick it up in plus sizes here and there. Not often. It has to be something special to me. It has to just scream to me that I should pick it up. And the last time I did that, I did well on it, so I'm gonna try it out again. I think the last one I picked up sold for $36. So don't let these comps fool you into thinking it's bad. They sell usually on Poshmark or Mercari. I'm going to put 25 on that one. I paid $6.99, but once again, I do think I'll make more, and it'll probably sell on Mercari or Poshmark. This is a very, very typical piece for my customers. This is an Eileen Fisher cardigan sweater. I do believe this is a very new style. It is a linen and cotton blend. It is basically sleeveless, which, I mean, it's got the drop type sleeve on it, so it probably goes down to somebody's elbow. I will sell this probably pretty quickly for around $40 to $45, 35 at the lowest. We're gonna put 30 up there, but I know my customer will want this sweater, so I know it's going to sell very quickly, and I wish it wouldn't because I would keep it. But I paid only $4.99 for it, which is really great. And by the way, if you don't follow me on my other channel already, I do show what I actually sell and the prices they go for. So something like this, the confidence I have, the proof is in the pudding. I do show what my items sell for, and I tell you how quick they sell for. If you want to join me over there, it's in my description. We're going to go with 30 on this one too. This is a very hard brand to comp in general, and I mean, it's Ralph Lauren, super, super common. What I liked about this is obviously the print is great. We got 3/4 sleeve. We have the boat neck. These are all my keywords that I'm going to be putting in the title because this is what people are looking for. We have Southwest. We have a linen blend. It has a lot going for it, and I just really, really love this. If this was my size, I would keep this one. Love it. $9.99 is what I paid for it, unfortunately, but $30 easily on this sweater, and I do think it'll probably sell for a little bit more. I don't think it's going to go for a super high amount. I think $35 is probably a very comfortable amount for this sweater to sell at. I love this dress so much. This is my wheelhouse. I wish I could pick up stuff like this all the time. I think this is the front. First of all, the print is great. Look at that print. I will try to look it up with Google Lens. Don't think it will help. It actually looks like it's a really great size too for vintage. I'm actually impressed with that. Yeah, this is like a large in vintage. That's very good. The print, the style, everything about it is great. It actually looks like it's professionally made, but there's no tags on the inside. There's a lot of professional details here with no tags because it has like the yoke on the inside, which is more of a professional thing you see. When they're handmade, you usually don't see this type of detailing, and you won't see that lining when it's handmade, and you won't see the clean edges like this when it's handmade. I have gotten a lot of money for some vintage dresses. I think this one's going to sell for a lot. I think we're talking upwards of $50 to $80, maybe even more. We'll put 50 as a conservative amount on this one. I paid $6.99 for it, but I do think I'm going to get a lot more than 50 for this one. I have sold quite a few vintage dresses. That's it for this thrift with me. I really appreciate you joining me, and if you enjoy these types of videos, please subscribe. This is my new channel. See you on the next one. Bye.